You were in the military, in the army.
I was.
How was that?
Um, it definitely was a good time for me. It's a difficult job, and the world is a scary place right now. It's been a scary place for as long as I've been around. But what I did benefit from my time in the military was this concept that I keep talking about routine, about balance. Military boys work hard, they play hard as well. We train hard. Everything is routine driven, and I still polish my boots now every single day before I go to work. That's not because I particularly get some weird gratification from polishing my boots every day. It's a bit of a task. It's a bit of a chore, but I just find that routine has stuck with me, and I think it's a good routine. I think it's good to turn up to work and looking smart, um, especially when you're looking after people, right? So it was a good time of my life. Do I regret leaving? I've had a wonderful life since I left the military, so I don't think I regret leaving, but I did very much enjoy it there. It's a difficult job if you've got family and you know people who worry about you. It's not an easy job. But for those of you who don't know what you want to do with your lives, the military, especially for people who might be listening to this podcast or at university, good universities, the military will offer you a wonderful life, but they'll take a lot from you as well.
Why did you just ask yourself whether you regret it?
Because the military life offers you a lot of wonderful benefits, right? You've got a really close group of friends. There are very few jobs in the world where you will eat, sleep, drink, do your work, rec time, work time, everything with such a close group of men and women. And so you form bonds that are, there was a bit of a Freudian slip there, wasn't there? You'll form bombs, you'll form bonds that are very difficult to make anywhere else in the world in kind of civilian life. And you won't come across many people who've been in the military and left who say that they don't miss that. Do I miss the fact that I had a job that was almost exclusively physical and, trained? You're getting paid to train, and you're getting paid to feed, and you're getting paid to look after yourself. Yeah, that was great. But that's only half the side of the coin, right? The other side of the coin is that it's a difficult job in a challenging world, and in some particular trades of the military, depending what you do, can be extremely dangerous. But I know a lot of people that just didn't know what they wanted to do when they were at uni, or didn't know what they wanted to do at school, and they knew that they enjoyed the outdoors. The British Army offers loads of kind of adventure opportunities as well as doing your core job. And so I've got one friend who I was at university with, and she stayed in the military. She's still in now. She's very senior, and she currently lives at a diplomatic residence in the South Pacific as a military advisor to an ambassador. So had an amazing career. She's got 2 kids. She's got a partner, 3 kids, I beg your pardon. And so she's made it work. But a lot of people find it difficult to make it work long term. And when you get to about the age of 30, you kind of face a decision. Am I going to leave at an age where I'm young enough to go and do something else with my life? Or am I going to sign the papers and stay in and just succumb to the fact that this will be probably my career for the rest of my life?
Is that where you think you've learned the power of discipline and routine?
Yeah, 100%.
How so discipline?
When you start off in the military, you learn that the easiest way, the least path of resistance is to learn to do it for yourself before somebody starts barking at you. So if you cannot be bothered with somebody screaming and shouting at you at some ungodly hour to do something that you're going to have to do anyway, then just do it.
There seems to be a story behind that. Go on.
Well, I mean, if you go right back to like recruit training school, and I'm sure it's the same in America. I actually worked with the Americans for a couple of my deployments, but one of the first things they teach you is how to prepare your uniform and how to prepare your bunk and how to store your kit. And there's always at my time, there were some guys, but I'm sure now guys and girls, who just did not grasp the concept of just do it properly for the first time, because otherwise your life is going to be miserable. And then every day the drill sergeant would come round, look at everybody's kit, and anybody's that wasn't perfect, they'd just pick it up, they'd throw it out the window, they'd take it in the shower and hose it down. They'd do whatever they wanted to do to make that person's life a misery. And what you saw very quickly was there was this immediate split of those people. I'd like to think I was one of them who decided, I cannot be bothered with that at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to do it properly. And then I don't have to deal with all of that. They'll still catch you out, by the way. That's the whole point, right? They're always going to catch you out, but you just do your best. And there are other people that had to deal with it day in and day out and day in and day out until they cracked and said, no, this is not for me anymore. So you learn that you learn that you're part of a system. You can't beat the system. I talked about the deck of cards before. You've got a big influence over your deck of cards. I just find that life is all about being part of a system that you cannot beat. So if you want to sit at home playing FIFA every night, like I say, have McDonald's every morning, sit in the pub once you've finished FIFA celebrating your success, that's the system that you want to play. You're not going to win. By the age of 60, you won't win.
Yes, people, if you enjoyed that clip, remember to subscribe and like the clip. And you can check out the full episode right here. Yep, it's right here. Just press it. Just tap it. It's right there.